Alex is 8 now and he looks perfectly normal to most people. It's only when you start to see him running, walking upstairs, playing football, that sort of thing, that you actually start to see how he's struggling. And inside, his muscles are breaking down at an alarming rate, really. It's quite frightening how much it's already starting to affect him. And other people are starting to notice as well. It's not just ourselves, but it's becoming more and more noticeable that Alex has got poorly muscles.
We're noticing now, the normal things that parents want to do is walk their children to and from school, which Alex is finding difficult nowadays. Rather than him scooting up the hill now, we're having to pull him up the hill, and sooner or later, we're going to lose that luxury of being able to walk to and from school, and it will be more of a common thing for us to go in the car, which seems normal to most people, but it's a loss of not being able to walk into school with your child. Now these things are happening, and his sister Isla you won't be able to do the rough and tumble and play in the garden with him because he won't have that strength to be able to do that.
Alex was diagnosed 4 years ago, and I'm still coming to terms and still can't quite get it into my head that Alex is that 1 in 3,500 statistic. It is a rare disease, and that's what Alex has got.
Alex's wish is very much trying to make a lot of people aware of how rare this disease is and how difficult it is for people to comprehend, how hard it is for families.
Alex at the moment is showing some early signs of weakness. His hips are starting to become weaker, which means that walking a very short distance becomes even more complicated for him. And it's hard work. So for you and I, actually running 2 miles of a marathon, for him just to walk a short distance is actually putting the same amount of effort in. Alex is still able to do the things that he enjoys, like playing football, playing cricket. He still enjoys doing this, but obviously it's starting now to take an effect, and he's slowing down. It's becoming increasingly difficult as he grows older, as he grows taller. His muscles are having to work even harder.
He gets very frustrated because he hasn't got the muscle or the strength in his body to be able to do a competitive sport, because he's competitive in his mind, but he's not necessarily got the strength to be able to compete with the rest of the boys. So you can see as he's getting older, he's slowly giving up, and he's slowly he's understanding that he can't necessarily keep up as the other boys get stronger, and he doesn't continue to gain strength as they do. He's losing the ability, but also losing the will to keep up with them. So he's looking for more relaxed sports, which unfortunately are more around his computer nowadays. But he still wants to play football, he still wants to play all the nice things, but as times go on, it gets harder and harder for him to do it.
Boys with Duchenne, basically they follow a destructive path. By the age of 12, they will actually be in a wheelchair. By early teens, they will lose their ability to use their arms, and then by late teens, they've actually lost ability to use any of their muscles, so they're completely paralysed. It then affects the heart and their lungs, both of which are muscles, leading to the unfortunate early death of late teens, early to mid-20s. He had a hospital appointment only last week, and that now he's 8, he's actually his hips are starting to become weaker already at the age of 8. Which means it's going to gradually find it difficult over the next 6 to 12 months to actually carry on walking upstairs. So as a family, we've now got to look at housing, and potentially a wheelchair is something that Alex is going to need to use in the very near future. And as parents, we thought that was going to be something, much later on, but things are happening already. Things that we're going to have to start making changes. Specifically, Alex will lose the ability to be able to play football, swim, play cricket, the normal things that boys of his age enjoy doing. At the moment, there is no treatment or cure for Duchenne muscular dystrophy right now, other than steroids, which only delay symptoms by a few years at best. There isn't actually anything that we can give our children to halt or slow the disease progression. There is things around the corner, but right now there is actually nothing that we can give our boys. So Alex's Wish has already invested tens of thousands of pounds into translational research, which basically means that we're taking the medical science and we're translating that into potential new treatments that are going to help this generation of boys. We are making a difference. The people that are supporting us are helping us to make a difference today to the boys that need the treatments. A lot more people are becoming aware of what Duchenne is. It's on the television, it's on the news. There's potential treatments that are going to come out and hopefully in the market in the next 3 to 5 years. So we are making a lot of progress, and we just need to keep that momentum going now. We just need to keep bringing in the money and continuing to support the medical science to help this generation of boys. To keep things fresh and to bring an element of fun to Alex's Wish, we've actually come up with this sign called Alex's Wish Warriors. And the idea is that we want people to come along and support Alex's Wish and be our Alex's Wish Warriors. That could be by spreading the word to 10 people. It could be by running, cycling, swimming, doing a skydive, helping support Alex's Wish, donating, absolutely anything. We just want to get people behind our cause and actually help the charity to grow so that we can continue to invest in potential new treatments to help Alex. We are all, especially Alex, absolutely delighted with how Alex's Wish has gone so far and the support that we've got from the general public and our friends and our family. This past year has been absolutely amazing. We've done about 9 events this year and we've had a huge, tremendous amount of support, and we're just so appreciative of the support that we've had. It's through the donations that we receive from Alex's Wish that enables us to actually invest in clinical trials that have come on leaps and bounds over the past year or so. You know, there is a lot of work that's happening at the moment. Both Alex's Wish and many other charities across the UK and across the globe are all working together as foundations to actually invest the money.
Thank you so much for supporting Alex's Wish and making my wish come true.